Welcome to I Hate Cooking. My name is Pierre Roberge and I hate cooking, but I still do because I'm too cheap to eat out all the time. My recipes are very easy to make, very easy to clean, won't take much of your time, and they taste pretty good. So today we are going to make a quick and easy meat macaroni without boiling any water. This recipe will take about 20 minutes. People are asking me, why don't you like boiling water? Boiling water, if you think about it, is quite complex. You need to get a pot out, you need to fill it up with water, you need to put it on the stove, you need to wait for it to boil. Then when it boils, you need to notice it. Then you need to put the noodles in the pot. You need to check it so that it does not overflow, because if it overflows, then you are going to have to clean up the stove. You always need to be mindful of that boiling pot on the stove, and this is what I don't like. I prefer to use something like the Instant Pot right here. So we are going to steam the noodles. It's going to be super easy. It's going to be a button. Set it and forget it. It will beep when it's ready, and we won't have to keep paying attention to it. In terms of ingredients, you are going to need some ground meat, about 1 pound of it, some macaroni pasta, a jar of spaghetti sauce that is already made, some cooking oil, herbs and spices, salt and pepper, some water. Because steaming the pasta takes a little bit longer than boiling it on the stove, we should start this now. I am removing the cover right here. I am using about 1 pound of pasta. Then we need to add 4 cups of water. I don't like to do much measuring with the measuring cups and everything, but in this case, this is important because we are pressure steaming the pasta and we need to be precise. In terms of adding the herbs and spices, you will see I am not precise at all, and that's fine. Cooking should not be about precision. It should be about feeling, about what you like. And what I would like you to get is to understand that if you put a little bit more of this herb, this will affect the taste this way. So I want you to build an understanding of what you are cooking instead of merely following a clear-cut recipe. Add 4 cups of water. That's it. Then we are going to add a pinch of salt, and this is very important. We are going to add some olive oil in order for the pasta not to stick together. So you can just wing it a bit like this, and we set it to steam for 4 minutes. It's going to take the Instant Pot a little bit more than 4 minutes to heat up and build up all the pressure. But once it builds up all the pressure, then it's going to stay with full pressure for 4 minutes, and then the pasta is going to be done. During this time, we are going to cook the meat. And when your meat is done cooking, it is now time to season the meat. Again, I don't want to give you any precise measurement. You should go to taste. So I put some salt. I'm going to put some parsley. The parsley, you cannot go wrong with it. You can put as much as you want, and you cannot put too much. So I put quite a lot. In general, the more herbs you are going to put, the better it is going to taste. So you cannot go wrong with basil, oregano, and parsley. And then I mix it up well. And it is now time to add our jar of spaghetti sauce. There you go. And you can now do a taste test. I sometimes add a little bit of brown sugar to cut the acidity of the spaghetti sauce. Again, a pinch, and you cannot go wrong. Our Instant Pot is now under pressure. It's still showing on, but in a few seconds, it's going to show 4 minutes.
A few moments later.
We can now see that the Instant Pot is now under pressure. The pasta is going to be ready in 4 minutes. So we have 4 minutes of time off. If we had put this on the stove, we would have had to keep an eye on it. But here, it's just going to beep when it's going to be ready. This means that we can go watch a little bit of TV. And now the pasta is ready. What is really important now is to release the steam But because of the foam that pasta makes in water, we need to put a rag to collect the foam that is going to come out. If we don't do that, then we are going to have to do a lot of cleanup. So I am putting a rag right into this part here, and also a rag above the lever, and I will just open it. As you can see, there is a little bit of cleanup that we have to do right here. This is the foam I was talking to you about. Now I will reuse the same spoon I was using for the meat, and I will give the pasta a stir. As you can see here, we have quite a bit of water left. This is really hard to find the right amount of water for the right pasta. This is something that you will have to learn. I am using a new type of pasta here. This one, next time I think I will use 3.5 cups of water instead of 4 cups, and I will adjust it until I have the perfect amount. It could be 3.25 cups, 3.5 cups, or 3 cups. So I cannot tell you exactly how many cups you are going to need for the pasta that you are going to use, but 4 cups is usually a nice ballpark number. If I have a little bit too much of water, I will just strain it with a colander and then put it back into the pot. Then I can take my meat sauce and pour it into it. And now let's taste this. This is looking good. Pretty good, if I may say so myself. Of course, you can add cheese on top of it right now. You can add cheese right in there because it's still very warm, so the cheese will melt right out. You can just stir the cheese in very easily. I suggest that you let it soak in water about halfway in order to cool it down. If you put it this warm in the fridge, it's going to heat up your whole fridge and some of your food can spoil. So put this into water for maybe 20 minutes, and then you can purchase a cover like this that is specifically made to go over the Instant Pot. You cover it up and you put this in the fridge. And in terms of cleanup, you can put everything in the dishwasher, even this cover here that was soaked in foam. This is great. This is great. This is easy. So thanks very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my Amazon affiliate links. I will put an affiliate link for the Instant Pot and also for this nice little cover. So thank you very much, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.